Welcome back, YouTube. Today we are talking about Glock 43. Before we do that, we got to go over to Norm, as we always do, and he says his stuff is getting better, so we're just going to trust him. Okay, Norm, you've had a little bit more time to go over your marketing plan. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be completed, but we do want something, some progress, so give it to me. Really excited and proud to show this to you. This is just a rough draft. As you said, it only has to be a rough draft, but here it is. Step one, it's a 4-step plan. I didn't mention that. It's a 4-step plan. Step one is very simple. Ask them to subscribe. Now, we've done a good job at that, but we need to keep doing that, and that's why I continued doing that in here. But what we haven't been doing always a good job at is asking them to like our videos. That helps in the YouTube algorithm. And what I know you haven't been doing, and I haven't been doing, and we talked about this already, we need to ask them. I made a mistake. We need to ask them to enable the notifications. You know, that bell icon? That's really important so that they watch our videos right on time. Okay, but we've talked about those things before, and that was only 3 steps. Well, but yeah, I have numbers. See, step 4 is time and growth and subscribers. And do you see how it's exponential? If we do these things, that's what'll happen. Okay, thanks, Norm. At least it's a plan. I'm not really sure why he keeps sharing those videos from our meetings. They seem to reflect poorly on him. Whatever, let's get to it. So, Glock 43 today. Before we get into it, I do want to say these videos are specifically made to give a first impression type feel before we review them. Obviously, we're going to go out and review them. We're going to carry them. We're going to get a little bit better of an idea for what the Glock 43 in this case is and does and how it performs. But generally speaking, the whole purpose of doing these videos in the first place is for you guys to know, this is my first impressions. Do those change over time or do they stay the same? And so just keep that in mind. Then we're going to come back on the next video with the Glock 43, and that's going to be the full review. And so just keep that in mind. So here we go. Glock 43, it comes in this kind of cool carrying case. So if this is your first gun and you're not going to carry it into the range or something, it comes with a carrying case that works. Gosh, where did I buy this? I think I bought this on Palmetto State Armory. They were running a deal, and I bought it there. So if you pick up on these tabs here, oh yeah, there you go. It is Palmetto State Armory, as you can see. There was some deal they were doing. I think I got it for, geez, I don't even remember. I'll put it in the description if I can't remember. Anyway, obviously you get the gun. It comes with, so this is a 6-round magazine with a finger extension, and then it comes with another magazine, 6-round magazine with a flat base plate, and then it comes with one of those magazine loaders, which are pretty cool. Additionally, it also comes with a magazine lock, as always. It also comes with a couple of cleaning things in order to clean the gun, which is cool because not all guns do that, and so that's awesome. And then obviously it comes with an owner's manual that's slipped underneath that foam padding, and that is it. So let's take a closer look at the gun itself. We're not going to look at all this other stuff. We're going to look at the Glock 43. I'm going to swap it out for the flat mag. Obviously this is the I think OD green offering that they do, which I like that kind of different coloring, not just another black gun for me. But it's pretty sweet. I think the actual design of the Glock 43, now in all disclosure and full disclosure, I have fired a Glock 43 before. I've fired several of them, and so this isn't really a true first impressions video, but it is a first impressions on this gun, what you're getting when it comes and all that. So with that said, Glock 43, it looks nice. I don't know what you think, but I think it's a pretty good looking gun, and it feels good in your hand. Obviously, as a subcompact, micro-compact gun, almost a pocket gun, it's very small, right? The grip is small. It's very thin grip. It's very narrow, but nothing too uncomfortable. So for some people with bigger hands, obviously that's maybe a problem. But for me, I'd say normal size hands. For me, totally good. I think it points very naturally with the grip. I mean, the grip angle As you can see, it's got a little bit of a hump there, but not like bigger Glocks do. But it points very naturally, and so great as far as the grip is concerned. Not very textured as far as the actual stippling or checkering there. I like more. I don't like sandpaper like Hickok 45 does, but I do like a little bit more than that. And so, but it's fine. I don't really usually complain about that kind of thing. As far as being able to quickly pick up the sights, obviously they're the normal Glock sights. It looks like the front one is not interchangeable, and they're just these normal plastic Glock sights. Let's see if you can see that. And so they're fine. I've never had a problem with Glock sights. Some people just hate them and they replace all their Glocks. It really doesn't matter to me. I mean, maybe I'm just not the special tactical kind of guy, but I like them. I don't love them. Obviously, there are much better sights out there, but they don't bother me. So, as far as them making me easily pointing, I feel like I can pick up the sights really well, get on target fairly quickly. Obviously, that may change as we evaluate it in a much more robust setting, but it's pretty good. Okay, so if we're talking about the trigger, it's fine. If you shot a Glock before, to me it feels roughly the same. I'm not a huge Glock person, but it just breaks. It's probably the normal amount of pull. I don't know. It's fine. It's a fine trigger. I don't have any really complaints about it. We'll see how it shoots. Resets, obviously audible, tactile, all those things you're looking for. I like it. So normally I cover aesthetics now, but I covered it at the beginning. It's a really nice gun. It's very simplistic, which Glock is always simplistic, as we all know. But I think that works in these small guns. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks balanced and even. It feels good, like I mentioned before. And so aesthetics is probably one of the least important things when it comes to actually shooting the gun and making sure that it does what you want it to do, but it doesn't hurt. So I think it works in this size of gun. But that kind of brings us to the most important thing. Is this going to be able to accomplish what I have set out for it to accomplish, right? And these types of guns are typically for concealed carry, right? We're buying them really only to carry in a small gun that can be pocketed for some people, or on inside the waistband, very, very small kind of gun. So will it accomplish what I'm setting out to be? I think as far as all of those other parts coming into the gun, I think it's going to do what I want it to do. And that is simply work when I need it to work, shoot when I need it to shoot, and not be too heavy, not be too aggressive against my skin or whatever. And so I think that's good. It's gonna do what we want it to do. So if we're looking at what you get for the money, obviously I think you get a lot for the money. I think you get what you're paying for. You're gonna get the Glock reputation. Obviously we need to review that and really evaluate that, and you should with each gun, because you can't just trust the reputation. But reputation, I don't think reputation should be thrown out altogether either. And so you're going to get a good gun. It feels good. You can get on target fairly easily. There's low. There's just so much you're getting from it. And so the one thing, though, that I would say would be a negative as far as first impressions are concerned, is the round count. Obviously, in a Glock, it's 6+1. And geez, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield was out years and years ago, and it has 7. And so really it's inferior from that front, but everything else you're getting a good value. And if you like Glock, it's not a bad choice. But you could go with something more as far as industry leading round counts, like the Springfield Hellcat or the P365 from SIG. Those obviously are going to get you well more in the zone of higher round counts, like 10, 11 rounds for about the same size as this gun. And so if that's something you're worried about, definitely go a different direction. But if not, if you're just looking for a nice good gun with a good track record across all those that have reviewed it in the past, this is not a bad one. Okay, so the other thing is we are going to be doing a review on this, so be looking for that. And then eventually we're going to be doing a whole review on this gun plus 6 or 7 others, all in one big video, and comparing them side by side and what we think about each one. And so look for those. We really appreciate all you that have subscribed. Hopefully we've earned your subscription today. If not, leave feedback in the comments below. We really hope that you guys will engage with YouTube channels. That's actually something we've been kind of pushing, not just with our channel, but gun channels in general. YouTube has kind of taken some steps against gun channels in the past, and so one way to show YouTube that this is a part of their business that they shouldn't be giving up is to engage with YouTube channels that are gun channels, obviously, right? Like them, subscribe to them, comment on them, just engage, generally speaking, and that way, and watch. One of the biggest things is to watch the videos all the way through, right? If it's good content, don't just do it for the sake of doing it, but if it's good content, watch it all the way through. YouTube can see that, hey, this is valuable stuff and this is a valuable line of business. They're in business, right, for money. That's the whole purpose. They're a for-profit business, and so let's show them that it's a good thing to keep on their books. Other than that, we love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you next time.